All these plugs look really good. Wow, this actually just looks so friggin' good. Clear, prop. So Zach and I are heading out. We got this thing loaded up. Let's get it back to the rescue hangar. Right away, I think, is this the one that I should keep? It's a lot uglier than I thought it was. I think we really found a great deal on a great airplane. Really happy with this one. Really happy with this one. I'm gonna see if we can get this thing started. All right, so we're back here at the Sacramento Executive Airport, and last night we were in the hotel room, and I was up to the wee hours of the morning because we were looking at all the logs for this airplane. And I got stacks and stacks of paperwork, so I found some 337s that were filed with the FAA. There's drawings, there's just all the stuff that you need. It's actually looking really good. You know, this stall kit, we found the 337 for that, we found the STC for it, so this was a legal modification. The door in the right front, but somebody thought it wasn't legal. This is the last year that it had that type of door on. It's the door that was meant for it. So we got that all figured out. This rescue's really looking up. If we're gonna get this thing started today, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get the battery out of here. We're gonna either have to get this battery charged up or we're gonna have to get another battery in there. I think we have something we can use if we can't get this one charged up, but we're gonna try to charge it first. So these airplane batteries can take weeks to get and are super expensive. If we're gonna get this thing started today, our best bet is gonna be cleaning it up and seeing if we can get it to take a charge. So I was able to find a battery that will fit, that has somewhat of a charge. At least we're going to be able to go ahead and check out the avionics and maybe even spin over the engine as long as the cylinders look okay and there's not a whole bunch of corrosion in there. So I'm going to put this one in. The other one's over on the charger. Meanwhile, hopefully the other one charges up completely. So let's see if this thing will start. Let's get in here and see if we can like juice, see if the panel will come on or not. All right, sounds like stuff is spinning up. And there's the JPI coming on. Davtron's on. The other Davtron is lit up, not as much, but everything seems to be coming on. You can tell that battery's weak, so I'm gonna go ahead, shut it off. We know this stuff works. It's a good sign.
Yeah, all those Caucasian seats. Yep.
It's not this one right here. There we go. We were looking for the wheel pants.
There's one of them right there.
We got one right here.
I think this goes to it too.
Cool. Bring that too.
How'd it go?
It's good.
We got some seats.
And we got one of the skirts.
One of what?
The pant.
Oh, the pants. I wonder where the other one is.
No, Ivan's gonna look for it a little more after his lunch, but we found this thing. I don't know if this right here is to the plane or not. We thought we'd bring it, we'd see if it fits. If it doesn't, take it back.
Yeah, so everything looks to be here. Looks a little dirty.
Got some more paperwork for you too.
Oh, nice.
Just little stuff. A couple more checklists.
Nice. All right, so we got the operator's manual, which all pilots know is important. Yeah. Got another quick guide here. Looks like we got some tower and frequencies. We got a really nice information manual. So sweet. This gives you all of your information that you need: density, altitude, information, performance, etc.
A lot of paperwork with this
All
plane.
good stuff. Yeah, all good stuff. So we'll go ahead. We'll put this for safekeeping for now. All right, so I went ahead and I got the battery installed. I just borrowed a battery. It barely had any voltage, but it did fire up the dash good. So the JPI came on. The avionics and instrumentation that's in there did work. You could hear the gyros spinning up, so that's a good sign. And no smoke came out of the wires too. So
it's good it stayed in there.
Yeah, it stayed in there. So the original battery is on the charger right now. I topped it off with some acid and some water. check the electrolyte levels. It's charging now, so hopefully we get enough charge out of it that'll actually turn this engine over, because I don't think the battery I borrowed will do that. You could actually even hear the gyros start to spin down as I turn the avionics on. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pop this hood off and we'll pull the plugs out. We're gonna scope the cylinders. We're gonna check for some rust and corrosion. Hopefully we don't find any, because I want to be able to turn this over. We'll check for fuel, we'll check for spark, and we'll make sure that it's getting air and see if it'll start. We're also going to go ahead and we're going to put some oil in it, make sure there's plenty of oil, because for some reason there was no oil in the dipstick. I'm a little worried about that, but I'm hoping that Jonathan was right and it was in the middle of the annual and just didn't get topped off. Got some nice cow plugs there. It's a good sign. I still can't believe you don't have any birds here. It's like a birdless city. Nice.
Where the owls? Like
Did
the
you see
fake
that?
one?
No, it's a real one. It's right there. Here, look up there. Good camera. It's a real one. Look at it. Hootie. That's Hootie.
Little hooter.
Plugs look really good. Another thing that I always end up looking at, the first time I see an airplane, that tells you how well it was taken care of. So if you guys are buying an airplane or you're working on one, look at how things are wired. It's a telltale sign of if someone knows what they're doing, you know, because things are going to be wired right. And if it's taken care of. I mean, if you have a bunch of tie wraps on that are old, that are brittle, that are breaking, chances are somebody wasn't taking care of it. But if everything's in order like this, all the clamps, you can tell there's some older clamps, but most of them are newer. Somebody really cared about what was going on. What is stuck in my socket? Yeah, all these plugs look really good. I don't know, I might have to kind of just quit this rescue right now, because there's no bird stuff, there's no mouse stuff, there's no grease. Actually, I never quit. I'm usually not smart enough to.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But yeah, it's really clean. So I have some high hopes for this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're just going to wire brush these off. We're going to use a little bit of penetrant on them, clean them up, get some lubrication on the threads then, and put them back in. But before we put them back in, we're going to go ahead and scope these cylinders. So this is like the time that I get the most nervous, because if the cylinders are all corroded, we got to pop them off, we got to hone them, and I really don't feel like, I really don't want to have to pop these off and hone them right here before trying to fire this thing up. But we got some good air up here in California. It seems pretty dry, and I think it's going to look good.
The more I dig into this airplane, the more I'm seeing that it's in really good condition. This rescue is going so well, there's a big part of me that's just waiting to find something terribly wrong.
All right, so we got these all cleaned up. They're looking really good. No carbon stuck down in them. The gaps look really good. I mean, these plugs are pretty darn new. I'm gonna go down in here and see what these cylinders look like. It actually looks really, really good. You can see a crosshatch. I mean, like a really good crosshatch. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn the prop through, I'm gonna get this down. So right here, if you guys look, surface rust just starting in this cylinder. That right there, that's oil. So there's a little bit of oil remnants in there, which is good. Wow, this actually just looks so friggin' good. Nice, so cylinder 2, well, it's actually cylinder 4. Looks really good. I got the camera a little more clear, so I'm gonna go back in cylinder 2 so I can show you guys. It looks really good. Really, really good. So, all right, let's take a look at cylinder 6. I'll go ahead and pull it down. And it's always a good sign when you see oil. So with that piston moving around, there was some oil in that cylinder. That's just awesome. That's awesome. And this one has a bunch of crosshatch in it as well. All right, so cylinders 2, 4, and 6 are 100% perfect. Let's go check 1, 3, and 5 out. I have a feeling they're gonna be really good. So we'll take a look at cylinder 1. Go ahead and pull the piston down on the bore here. And obviously there's no spark plugs in here, so it cannot fire. So I'm not worried about it starting.
As we looked over cylinders 1, 3, and 5, everything was looking perfect. No corrosion, great crosshatch, and 0 issues.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the bottom plugs in. I'm gonna put a little bit of 2-stroke oil in each cylinder. The reason that I do that is it hasn't been started in a long time. It seems like there is some lubrication in there, but there could also be a little bit of moisture, stuff like that. 2-stroke oil, it burns easy. It's better than most anything I can think to put in there because it's meant to burn, but it's also meant to lubricate mixed with gas. So I'll put a drop in each cylinder. We'll push it through. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over without the spark plugs in. I'm gonna check for spark, do all that fun stuff. I might even spin them by hand to do that. I'm not sure, but getting really excited to get this thing fired up because I think it's gonna fire up. So I don't have any anti-seize here with me. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a drop of lubrication on these threads. The worst thing is having a thread gall and have a spark plug. It's tough to get out of the bore or messing up one of your cylinders. So if you don't have something to put on it, put something on it. A little bit of oil. You can even take some oil off the dipstick if you have to. All right, let's get these suckers back in there. So these were the bottoms, these were the tops, so we're gonna flip them around. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop this cowling off, the lower one. Make it a little easier to get to these plugs. All right, so it'll come pretty much down. There we go. Just set this over here is fine. Thank you. All right, that's gonna make it a lot easier to get these plugs in, and it'll allow us to look underneath here. Yeah, everything looks really good under here. So we'll go ahead, we'll take a look at the air filter. One of the things obviously an airplane sits, this air filter could easily be full of birds. It could, there could be a mouse nest in there. Last thing you want to do is fire it up, suck that into the engine. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Or don't ask me how I know. So this has a foam filter, and this is a washable. I think I noticed there's an STC for a bracket air filter, and that's what that is. It's a bracket air filter, foam. You wash it, you oil it. This thing doesn't even have a speck of dirt in it. There's no mouse droppings, there's no birds, there's nothing in here. It's perfectly clean. One of the things I noticed in the logs last night is it did spend 29 years in Costa Rica in like a 135 operation in Costa Rica, where they gave tours and things like that. So the maintenance and the records, and it even has flight logs, were really good. Now the records, once it came to the States, not as good as when it was in Costa Rica, but it was still really good. And I was really happy with all the maintenance that it had. All right, let's get those torqued down. All right, got these on. Let's get the other side in. So we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of Echo Red Armor 2-stroke engine oil in here, because I didn't bring any Croil products with me. Otherwise, that's what I would use, but I don't have any. We're just literally, I'm just putting a couple drops in here. get it down inside each of these cylinders. We're gonna lube it up so it will have some nice fresh lube for its first start in a long time. Knew I was gonna do that. No funnel needed that time. So let's see if a 1 3/4 got it up on the stick yet.
What's the lowest reading on there? What's the note?
6 quarts. So we get 6, 9, 12. You can actually run this off of about 4 quarts of oil. Airplane engines, the sump is like really close to the bottom, of the oil reserve in the oil pan. And I believe that's, because you run out of oil, you have a huge problem. In a car, I mean, it's the clearance just isn't as tight, but I think this is made to have about 12 quarts in it. Probably 10 is about what it'll run on, or 11 normally, but it depends on the engine. We're gonna go ahead and make sure we got plenty and it's on the stick and it's nice and fresh, and just get this thing fired up for the first time. We're gonna make sure it's got plenty of oil in it, and the more fresh oil we add, the better anyway. So, all right, so we're gonna let that drain down so we can check it properly. I'm gonna go ahead and just push the prop through, and we're gonna keep on getting these cylinders lubed up. Clear prop. Just kidding. All right. Turns nice and smooth. Sounds like the impulse coupling is impulse coupling. So that's a good sign. All right, let's see if this thing has any spark. Which one do we want to use today? Just like any spark plug, as long as you got a little ground here and you're spinning this thing over, it will spark. We know there's a couple things that you need to make an engine run. That's air, fuel, and spark. You do need compression. You do need the timing to be right and like all that stuff, but you just got to have air, fuel, and spark to make it go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the mags on. All right, so both of them are alive. Go ahead and we'll turn this thing over and see if we got spark. As long as everything's good with these mags and the wires and everything, we should get some spark here. A little faster. A little faster. Nice. Good spark. Like that's like a hot blue, perfect spark. It's got plenty of spark. So really the only thing we got to do is stick the plugs in here.
Put some more oil in, or double check it at least.
Double check the oil, and yeah, I think we're really close to making some noise. One of the best maintained airplanes I've honestly seen in a while. Like, and maybe not maintained because it's, it's sat for so long now, but the original work that was done on this, as I'm looking at like everything, they did a really good job. All right, so we got all them spark plugs tight, we got the wires tight, we got spark. I don't know if we have fuel yet. Let's find out. We're gonna let that drain down a bit. We'll go check the battery, see how that is.
How many quarts do we need? We put almost 4.
If it was drained down to nothing, then we need another 4. So I think we'll go ahead, get another 4 quarts just in case, and we'll check on the battery.
Cool.
So it is showing a 14 volts. It's warm. That's a good sign. So it's showing we got 14 volts, 5.7 amps. We'll let that cook a little bit, see if I can buy some oil. So, Zach.
Yes.
What's the chances of this thing firing up? Percentage of chance of this thing firing up the first try?
I'm thinking, I feel good about it.
You feel good about it?
I feel like
percentage.
It's a high percentage.
I need a percentage.
I know, I want to calculate, I want to make sure it's good. I'm feeling 95%.
95%.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jonathan?
I think with that battery right there,
0%.
with a good battery, probably about 85%.
Yeah, I didn't really factor into the battery into my.
Oh man, he got you on the battery factor.
Well, that's a Zach percentage right there. You know, you don't always factor in everything you should.
I have a feeling that we might be right on the battery, that the battery is going to be the difficult thing.
We can try rubbing it, charging it up real quick, a little static electricity in there.
Wow, so we got good oil now. I'm gonna go ahead, let that sit in there, make sure everything gets a chance to drip down into the pan, so make sure our readings are correct. I think we're good. So I think it was completely drained out. If you look in here, and one of the things I didn't get a chance to check yet is these tanks. So if you look down here in the tanks, they are absolutely clean, and this one actually has like, I don't know, this is like half full. So yeah, I mean, we have clean tank. I looked at the tip tank as well. If you look at this right tank, we got fuel in it, so that means it's not leaking. I do see a little bit of dirt in there, but I think it's dirt from the paint job. Let's check the other tanks as well. Let's see what we got here. Looks clean. I don't see anything to be concerned about. Nice thing is it does have these tanks that you know, just like the early Cherokees, you can pull these things right out and service them. Real easy to work on. We'll check this tip tank yet. Take a look here. No dirt. It's got a little bit of fuel in it. It's good to go.
After all that work servicing and charging the old battery, it was still dead. We had to find a new battery or this rescue just wasn't going to happen today. After walking all over the airport, our prayers were finally answered.
This is kind of like a hangar after my own heart. We got a 400 series airplane. We got projects from China that came over in a box. I mean, that's kind of how we do stuff. This is what the 401 will look like, hopefully, when it's done. Oh my gosh. So this is what it's gonna be like to sit in the 401. It feels really good because I haven't sat in another 400 series airplane yet. This is the first one. That is super cool.
You are from Rebuild Rescue.
I am. How are you, man?
John, I'm
John.
IA here. Nice to meet you.
Oh, cool. Good to meet you. This was me last night going over
At least he has more logbooks than I do.
logbooks. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. That thing is awesome.
Nice to meet you guys.
That thing is awesome. So you have a school here?
Technically 3 companies.
Okay.
So this is Cherokee Aviation's 145 repair station.
Okay.
The owner of this company also owns Lancer. Have you heard of Lancers?
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's something that we're working on as well. And then Advanced National Aviation is a 141 flight school on the other side.
Okay.
So all our maintenance is done by Cherokee. Rob is the director of maintenance here.
Nice.
Does all our maintenance.
We needed a battery for the 6300. We're running all over the place, and they hooked us up. So now we get a battery to get this 6300 hopefully started, and hopefully a little bit further down the road to being up in the air again.
Awesome.
Thank you, brother.
It was a pleasure
Good
being able
meeting
to help you guys.
Absolutely, thank you. All right, so we got a battery, met some really cool guys over here. One of the things that reminds me just how cool the community is. You know, we're all the way over in California. Jonathan is, strolling around with us, hanging out. We're fixing an airplane, stopping over to hangar. There's crazy airplanes in there, really cool people. It's just a fun time. I can't believe I get to do this. It's like I do this for a job in a way. It's crazy.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we will get this old battery out, and we got a brand new one from across the airfield, so good to go. I want to have plenty of crank and amps to get this thing fired up. All right, so we got this battery all installed. Everything is tightened up and torqued down. I'm not gonna put the cap on yet because there's a couple other things we have to do to this thing, obviously before it flies. and I may have to take this battery in or out or unhook it, but everything's good to go. We got a new battery. See if this thing will start. All right, we got the battery all in. It is ready to go. The only thing that we haven't tested for is fuel. You know, we have air, all the passageways all into the engine is good. We have great spark. I know we also have compression. I mean, trying to pull this thing through, it's got great compression. So the only thing we got to do yet is see if we got fuel. So let's check it out. I'm going to send you into the cockpit and you're going to turn the fuel on because I'm going to loosen these up. It'll tell me if fuel's coming through or not. Go ahead and turn the power on.
All right, power on.
Go ahead and turn the fuel pump on.
Fuel pump on.
So if you guys can hear that, I can hear the pump going, which is way under here. All right, go ahead and turn the pump off. Okay, turn it to the right main tank on. There you go. All right, so you're on the right main.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and switch the pump on.
We got fuel pressure.
You got fuel pressure? All right, so we got fuel pressure. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. See if we got fuel down here. Go ahead and give it full throttle.
A little throttle?
Full throttle.
All right, full throttle.
Full throttle.
It's really,
All right, it's stuck.
I don't want to break it.
All right, so it looks like we got a stuck throttle cable. Go ahead and hit that throttle just a little bit.
All right.
All right.
What's about the play we got?
Pull the mixture once.
Oh, it's pretty stuck there too.
Let's check this thing out here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So the prop cable, prop adjustment, that goes the way it should. Oof. All right, that throttle is not moving whatsoever.
Is it getting a little better?
Not really. All right, I'm gonna get out and work the cables from, if you stay in here, I'll go out and work the cables and lube them up out there, and I'll probably have you move these as I'm moving them after I lube them.
Okay.
Move the prop.
Prop going down. Oh, it's smooth.
All right, just move the mixture. Okay, move the throttle a little bit. Okay, go ahead and stop. Go ahead and wiggle the throttle. All right, wait a second. Go ahead. Just keep going back and forth.
I wouldn't want to fly it like that, but I can definitely move it.
Okay. Let me lube up this mixture cable yet.
Okay.
All right, this cable's gonna need replaced. Just keep working it back and forth. How's it feeling?
Real tough. It's going, but it's real tough.
Okay, we'll leave it like that. I'm okay with it like that. They'll both need pulled and lubed and everything.
All right.
Yeah, so I figured before we pull this thing out, and I'm sitting in there with the engine hopefully running, I want to be able to see out of the window.
Yeah, if you were instrument rated, you wouldn't have to clean it off. But
I don't think that's what that means.
no?
I don't think so. I'm gonna have to clean the other one now. Nice. Oh. Nice. Yeah. Go ahead and dump her on there if we got plenty of it. There we go. Cool. Well, we did find maybe 1.5 bird nests in it, so I felt a little better. Once that happened, it feels a little bit more like I'm at home. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. I think the tires are cemented into the ground. All right.
right, so I think I got everything ready to go. I don't think I forgot anything. We're losing sun. It's time to get this thing started. Brake check. Good to go. So we'll go ahead and we'll set the parking brake. All right, parking brake is set. So we got fuel pressure. Gonna go ahead and give it some throttle. Got the JPI firing up. Right here we have the gallon per hour. We're gonna go ahead and check that. Oh yeah, it's coming right up. Pull this down, it turns off. Bring this up, turns on, so we're good to go. All right, let's see what happens here. Clear prop. Woo-hoo! Yeah, she fired right up. We have good oil pressure. We got good fuel pressure. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the pump off, and it's staying running. So let's go ahead and turn the alternator on. So it's charging. Everything looks good. It's just running good. This is running good. It's perfect. This thing's running perfect. All right, check the mags. Mag check's good. On the left. A little bit rough on the right. Check the prop. It's a little bit lazy. So everything is running good here. Temperature's starting to come up. Obviously it's telling me that it's cold oil temp, so I shouldn't go flying anywhere. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get this thing warm, get it good warmed up. It's running perfectly smooth. Everything's good. All the temperatures look good. It's crazy. I don't want to get out of here. I just want to go fly, but there's a lot of work we got to do to this thing yet. I just love being able to do this. It's such a blessing.
How about that?
Man, it started right up. Like literally, I wasn't advancing the mixture just because I didn't want it to like fire off too quick or like flood. But man, right when I rolled the mixture up, it just started. The temperatures came up perfectly. The head, the cylinder, everything's perfect. I'll tell you what, this has been awesome. We're halfway there, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I mean, it means so much that you guys come along and so many other people. I mean, everybody here at the airport, down here at Sacramento, executive has been awesome. Man, I can't wait to get back here and get this thing going, get it flying. We have a lot of work to do, but I don't think it's that far off. Jonathan, brother, look, thank you so much.
Yeah, again,
it's been awesome. And if any of you guys have a Part 135, you might need a pilot, any of it. So, hit us up, put a comment, reach out to Jason at Rebuild Rescue. So how many hours do you have?
About 650 total time, 30 in a twin, and about 10 in a King Air. So
there you go. And he's a good guy. He could have sold this to a lot of people, but he wanted to see it be rescued. He wanted to help support us, the Rescue Foundation, and this is going to be one epic rescue. And I say this about every airplane that we rescue, but I'm like, oh, this is going to be like our next airplane. It's a toss-up between this and the Saratoga. I mean, it's fixed gear. It's a heck of a useful load. It's been awesome. I can't wait to get back here. We have so much more work to do in this one, but it's going to fly again.
I can't wait to see it.
Awesome. Sounds good. Guys, thank you for being here. We're out of here. Take care.
On the next episode of Rebuild Rescue.
I found a pair of wings for on the TB20. These wings, well, they're really rare here in the States. It did have a little bit of a bird in here at one time.